Nathalie Stutzmann, welcome back to Bergen.
Thank you.
You were here almost 20 years ago, in 1998, as a singer with the famous Conductor Orchestra from Amsterdam, singing Wagner. I was there. It was a great experience.
Thank you.
Now you're back with our own orchestra and conducting. So why this? You have two careers, parallel careers?
Yeah, exactly. It was an old dream, which now comes to be a reality, and it's quite a fabulous moment in life. Very busy, but very exciting.
I saw in your biography that you had some legendary teachers, the Finnish Jorma Panula.
Yes. The first man who just said I must go on was my friend Seiji Ozawa, who gave me his orchestra to conduct, and
also a very famous conductor.
And also also a fantastic technician, and I wanted to have the truth, and he said yes, you must do it. So I talked to Simon Rattle, who was also my mentor, and he said, first go to Panula. So I went to Jorma for an incognito audition, because I really wanted to know if I had some capacity, also with the gestic language and the technique. And it was a very funny time. I had no idea how was an audition. He said, just bring a score that you have. The only score I had was Brahms symphonies. I came with the Brahms symphonies, and I was waiting with other people auditioning, and I saw a conductor that already he's an established conductor who was kicked out after a few minutes, and I said, "Oh, what are you doing here?" And then I felt more relaxed because I thought I had absolutely no chance. I was ridiculous to come, and I conducted some Brahms with him, and he asked if I could stay for the next day, and I said, well, I can change my flight, but why do you ask this? He said, because tomorrow we can have the full orchestra. And I said, that it means you keep me. And he said, of course, and the Jorma style is not talking a lot, but the
Finnish Finnish style.
So it gave me the courage to go on. I thought, if this man, who is the maestro of the maestro, says, I take you. And it was great. I was flying a lot between my concert, and then he knew. He became to know who I was as a singer, and it was nice that he knew it after.
But was that actually the beginning of your career as a conductor?
It was the beginning of the courage to jump in the water. Exactly. And I took one complete year and traveling and going to see him a lot. Because I really wanted to learn the main things I needed to learn as in terms of technique, and also on rehearsing technique, because this is a big issue for a conductor. And after that year, I started to conduct on stage, but also because of the big support of Simon.
Exactly. Yeah. Interesting. Well, now you have a double career. How do you do that? Do you sing 1 week and conduct the next? Or?
I sleep much less than before. Well, it's 1 week would be hard. That's what I did at the beginning, because I took all opportunities coming. Now, with my manager, we try to be really very careful, and so as a singer, it's very luxurious because I make more selective choices. Really, what I love to sing and what I love to do, and with people I love. And now I have to say, next season I have even more conducting than singing. But it's fine. I mean, I'm singing since such a long time now already, because I started very young, and the only thing is that I'm still young and my voice is still fit, so I like to continue. But the conducting is a passion, and it's burning in me, so I really have to do it.
You have to do it. What is it like for you as a singer and a conductor to conduct other singers?
That's a very good question.
As tonight. Yeah.
So of course, the evidence is that I know what it is about singing. I know how hard it is. I know the repertoire. I love to help them because I know exactly what they need. I know when they need a breeze. I know I feel when they need to go faster or smaller. So I can really be very helpful in the rehearsing process. Sometimes it's pretty hard because I want to help, but I want,
And that's exactly what I thought. Maybe you want to.
Yes, and in a way, I am a bit shy to show them or to sing for them because I don't want them to think, oh, okay, this is the singer conductor who wants to teach us how to sing. So it's sometimes somehow delicate, but if I feel the people trust in me, I help a lot. If they don't, I just do what I have to do.
What sort of repertoire do you prefer to conduct? Are you sort of versatile?
Basically, it's a little bit like with my singing repertoire. As a musician, I have a hard time of saying this is my repertoire. For me, a real musician has a wide range of repertoire of style. I mean, it's all about only like 400 years of music in a million years of life on earth. It's not that much. Also, we have people, composers that we feel closer, and basically I would say the big German romantic, all those famous Brahms symphonies, Bruckner, Schubert, Schumann, Beethoven, and also all the classical, Mozart, all this kind of repertoire is really, let's say, the central repertoire for me. But I also love to conduct opera. I will conduct Tannhäuser next year. But I conducted Ravel, L'Enfant les Sortilèges. So I also love the French music. So I like to stay really open, and I hope people will not immediately put me in a box and she does the vocal repertoire. I do everything. I do everything I love, everything which makes sense or moved me.
Sounds good, yeah. And then tonight's repertoire, you have chosen Schubert, his Fourth Symphony, and Mozart's Great Mass.
Yeah, two incredibly famous composers and two very rare pieces on concerts. Many people in the orchestra told me they never played the Schubert Fourth. And the tragic sound of this symphony, I thought, fits perfectly the atmosphere, preparation for the Mozart. The Schubert is very beautiful, very singing, if I could say like that. There is many themas, beautiful themas. The beginning of the second movement, for example, is absolutely like a lead. This is really, and so much, but very tricky for the orchestra to play. And it's lots of works, lots of details. So we had a great time on working very intensely. And the Mozart is an old dream. I was a teenager when I discovered it. I got somebody who offered me a tape, and I listened to it on the night I was arriving on vacation, and I was just looking at the stars, this summer fantastic night, and I put the tape, and when the first bars of this Kyrie started, I was completely amazed. I mean, so much beauty in music, and the emotion was so strong. It was my whole summertime. I listened to it every day, and I found it so beautiful. And when we discussed here with the artistic director which program, I thought, this is a dream, and I know the choral are fantastic in Norway, and I think that would be amazing. And we need a big size. I fight somehow with this idea that it should be small group, small orchestra, small chorus. I went to concerts where the Mass was performed with small size, and I was frustrated. It's a giant work. It needs sound.
So this fits you?
Yes, I love it.
Good. Well, we could go on, but we have to finish. But thank you so much. Yeah.
With pleasure. Thank you very much. Tack.
You're welcome. Vær så god.
Merci.